Close your eyes. Now, what do you smell? It definitely isn't the regular classroom smell, and I'm sure when you came in you noticed something a little bit different over there on that table. Now open your eyes. That smell, as you guessed, is a combination of lavender and mint. These two scents are amazing and have one thing in common. They're both great at reducing stress, invoking a calming feeling. Essential oils can alleviate pain and balance hormones. They help physical, mental, and emotional health. I use them often, and they're a great step in the classroom to help students' lives in and out of school. During my time in high school, our school shifted from traditional learning to project-based learning. This was a change that most people agreed with, but was focused solely on curriculum instead of how the implementation of project-based learning was affecting the students and teachers. Teachers were unsure of how the curriculum would fit in with PBL, and students weren't confident in the transition. Everyone was stressed out and unhappy. I've been in many different classroom settings, the traditional learning by the book and then repeating it back with a test or quiz, and the project-based learning classroom, which is focused solely on curriculum and teamwork that results in large-scale works. In all of these classrooms, I have found that the curriculum is the main focus and that students' lives fall to the back. Although faculty was concerned about our well-being, there wasn't anything implemented at the classroom level in order to help the students. What about the hidden curriculum? What about students' mental well-being and lifestyle? This is usually focused on by some teachers more than others and is seen as the job of counselors and other faculty. While teachers are focused on the curriculum that's affecting their students, success is much more than what's going on inside of the classroom. It's their entire lives, inside and out. Teachers should also be focused on their students' mental well-being. Are our students surviving or thriving? Of course, this is old news, but what can we do? One thing that some teachers have been implementing in their classroom is mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation have a long history in Eastern cultures in the Buddhist religion. People practice small mindful acts every day, and this has a change to their physical and mental well-being. Mindfulness and meditation help people be more focused, happier, and calmer, and these are the perfect strategies to implement in the classroom, particularly in the art classroom where we have so much freedom to shape our curriculum and class experience. The creative process allows students to explore their sense of self, emotions, and world. This parallels the benefits of mindfulness and meditation. The art classroom has the ability to mold to each student's needs and change not only their knowledge base, but also their attitude and behavior, which can lead to a better life overall. I initially became aware of using mindfulness in the classroom when one of my professors sent me an article that had been in The Atlantic. A teacher in the Bronx, Argos Gonzalez, implemented mindful and meditative practices in his classroom. He started by using an auditory form of mindfulness and meditation, a Tibetan meditation bell. There are many forms of this that you can implement in the classroom, such as a singing bowl, essential oils for smell, or a playlist of music to help keep your students focused. I remember the first time that I was exposed to mindful or meditative practices in school. In my PE class, which we weren't allowed to call gym, we had yoga class once a week. It was our favorite day, and every time the yoga teacher came in, she would ask if we wanted to do a more movement-based practice or if we wanted to meditate for the day. My class was the very last period of the day, and the yoga teacher usually came in on Fridays. I would always choose meditative practice because even though I love hatha yoga and movement-based practice, there's nothing better at the end of a long week than meditation. I would leave school feeling happy and unstressed, going into the weekend calmer and with a new outlook. This is the first time that I can remember meditative practices really working for me. After that class ended, I didn't do much meditative practice. This lack of mindfulness no doubt contributed to my anxiety, and my senior year of high school, my anxiety grew and grew until I had a panic attack while driving with my mom. After that, I started therapy, and one of the strategies my therapist gave me to use was a meditative practice, visualization. I want to guide you all through a visualization journey she had me implement in order to control my anxiety. This is a simple activity that can be used every day. First, think of a place where you were perfectly relaxed and happy. If you can't think of one right now, that's okay. We'll get back to this place later. Start by closing your eyes and counting down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure to relax your body and release all the tension in your muscles. Now I want you to feel your legs. Lose all the tension in your legs Feel your feet sink into the floor, the chair you're sitting in. Feel your whole body. Do the same for your torso, your arms, shoulders, face and head. Now, picture yourself at the top of a staircase. It can be any staircase. Now step down each step, one by one, and every time you exhale, go another step further until you get to the bottom of the step. For this, we'll do a 10 count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the bottom of your staircase, you see a door. You open the door, and suddenly you're in your happy place. I want you to think of your place, experience every part of it. Everything you see, feel what's under your toes, in your hands, what you're sitting or standing on. Think of the smells, maybe the breeze on your face. We'll just sit and experience this place for a few seconds. Now, after you've felt your place, I want you to make your way back to the door and back up the stairs. We'll count our 10 steps again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you make your way to the top of your stairs, slowly bring awareness back into each part of your body. Start by maybe wiggling your toes or fingers and then slowly opening your eyes. So, how many of you feel more calm or relaxed? This is a strategy that I use often. And for me, I practice this when I'm at my calmest, like right before bed, and when I'm the most anxious. Through consistent practice, now I can simply visualize my spot and feel my anxiety lessen. Think of a way you could implement this in your classroom for your students, whether it's deep breathing, silent time for a minute before each class, a visualization strategy like we just did, or a repetitive mantra like saying, I am. It is scientifically proven that meditation can lead to a chemical change in the body. Meditation and mindfulness improve the frontal cortex, as well as raising melatonin, oxytocin, and serotonin, 3 natural chemicals known to increase generosity, empathy, mood stability, and sleep regulation, which I think we can agree most of us could all use. For students, this can help improve their focus and interaction in the school environment. If your students have increased levels of empathy and more stable moods, they would be less of a need for disciplinary action. Consistency is key when it comes to implementing this in the classroom, and there are many silent practices like silent painting that will result in them feeling free to work in the classroom without worrying about other things. Silence is not just a lack of sound, but a quality of mind, a state of being, and a powerful presence. When we practice silent activities, we are more likely to express ourselves and our emotions and ideas. Talk to your students about the difference between a monkey mind, one that's scattered and all over the place, and a peaceful brain in which you are calm and thinking thoughts about the present. You can have your students make it a small game every day, make them have a brain dump journal, or other mindful activities that will help students bring all of their focus into the present and focus less on the last person they texted or a disagreement on the playground. I talked with a secondary teacher at the National Art Education Conference this year about implementing mindful and meditative practices in the classroom. For his classroom, something he implements in order for students to create a mindful attitude is he has them choose from 3 options for a project. They can either make bread, weave, or make butter. This repetitive creation process focuses on progress over product and is a great example of creating mindful activities in the classroom. Not only can your students benefit from mindful activities, but so can you. Practice what you preach and practice mindfulness and meditation every week or even every day. By using these strategies in the classroom, much like teacher Argos Gonzalez in the Bronx, we can help shape our students' experiences in our classroom to reflect a place that not only that students have to come to, but a place that students want to come to. I wonder if the time it takes to discipline children and regain control of the classroom would be better used with mindfulness and meditation. Using mindfulness and meditation in the classroom gives students a safe, brave, and consistent place of non-judgment for them to use these strategies to shape the rest of their day, week, and life. Thank you.